Hello, my name is Krystyna Regulska. I'm from Poland. I run a major Polish medical publishing house, Wydawnictwo Lekarskie PZWL. It is lovely to talk to you, and I'm very grateful to Eric, who invited me to make this speech. Eric asked me to talk about Poland, the Polish publishing market, and to put most emphasis on what is specific for this market, and I will do my best and hope that this information will be interesting. Poland has a population of 38.2 million, and it's forecasted to fall to 37.4 by 2025. There are 110,000 doctors in Poland and about 210,000 nurses and midwives. The educational system for Polish doctors and nurses and other medical professions is they are trained at the medical universities, but this has not always been like that. The auxiliary medical professions, including nurses and midwives, used to be trained in secondary schools where kids started at 15 and the education lasted 6 years. This has been changed a few years ago, and now all these professions are trained at universities. There are 12 medical universities training doctors and a lot more training other medical professions like nurses, midwives, and so on. As I said, we have 110,000 doctors and 210,000 nurses and midwives, but actually these figures are not necessarily reflecting the number of people employed in the system. Poland joined the European Union in 2004, and that opened the markets of other European countries for Polish people, and this also included doctors, nurses, and other medical professions. We don't really know how many people went abroad and how many of them went abroad and will stay abroad and how many of them will come back. So this is now something that's being counted, but because the borders are in there, it's not so easy to know. Until 1989, the publishing market was very different from what it is now, and there was only one medical publishing house, and this was the one I represent. After the changes in 1989, the market was opened and a number of other medical publishing houses emerged. Some of them were local initiatives which grew into regular publishing houses, and some new publishing houses on the markets were foreign publishers entering the Polish market, the biggest of them being Elsevier. What we in PZWL do is we publish both books and journals in medicine, and about 80% of our books are books written for us by Polish authors. About 20% of our books are translations, and I would say that this proportion is the same or very close in most of the other medical publishing houses except Elsevier. Almost all books published by Elsevier are translations from other languages, most of them from English, and at the moment most of the books which are on the Polish market published by Elsevier are the best sellers this company has on other markets. Another big change that came with the economic change is the fact that Polish clients can buy any book they want. They don't necessarily are not confined to what is being published on the Polish market. The economic change together with the internet opportunities mean that the Polish readers have access to everything that has been or is being published anywhere in the world. The journals that are on the Polish market, on the other hand, the journals are also mostly published in Polish. All our medical associations have their own journals which they publish with various publishers, and there are several independent journals which are not connected with any medical association but has managed to build a position for themselves on the Polish market. Of course, all the foreign all the foreign journals are also available on the Polish market. Libraries at the medical universities, most of them, if not all, have access to the electronic platforms which sell books and journals in other languages. And I would say that this change, the opening of the information market for the Polish doctors and students, is probably the biggest change which happened in the last years. Another trend that we observe at the moment on the market is a trend in pricing. When the system, under the previous system, the book prices were low and everybody was used to the book prices being low. The last years witnessed a major change in that, and we are slowly reaching a level comparable to prices outside Poland, and it's real hard work to make people get used to the fact that you have to pay for professional information, and really sometimes these prices are not that low. Like everybody else, we actually try to find a viable business model for electronic publishing, but this is not something that happens locally on the market. This is an international process, and we look at bigger multinational companies for some guidance and to see what they are doing and where they are investing. What is maybe more specific for Poland than for some other countries is the widespread piracy. Unfortunately, we see that happening also at universities. We see medical universities which put on their intranet of the university, put books or fragments of books, very often with lecturers realizing or even initiating the process. I think given the few minutes I had, these would be the basic points which I wanted to make, and I hope this is helpful. Please let me know if there is anything more you would like to know. I'm sure Eric will provide everybody with an email to me, and I'm very, as I said, once again I would like to say how happy I was to be able to talk to you, and I hope that was helpful. Thank you.